Harambe, Harambe, Harambe. Harambe means let's pull together. In an African language called Swahili. For so many years now, it has been our battle cry, Harambe. I was so blessed to be able to live in Tallahassee for 3 years, where I was able to work with one of the greatest warriors on the planet, Queen Mother Sister Maisha Mitchell, upon whose shoulders I indeed stand, and you have to do better than that. I met her in Boston, and because of her spirit, I said, "Ooh, I gotta live where you live, because if you come out like that, I want to be just like that." And so I saved up my little money and sent it down to Tallahassee, and she found me a house, and I moved down here. And I was able to study nursing for a couple of years at FAMU. And I was able to do a lot of work with the Black Student Union at that time on the FSU campus. And by the time we got them working, we were on the most wanted list. They say shoot first and ask questions later. Because we were so powerful in our organizing around women in prison, so powerful in organizing against apartheid then, so powerful in empowering young people to find their voice, and to not only find voice, but to find a place in the movement for freedom, for justice, for self-determination. So it was like I got a second wind being in Tallahassee. Tallahassee means, in some people's eyes, until Allah sees. Until our Creator sees fit to mold and shape you, and then send you out into the vineyard to do the work of the people. Now I know today I'm preaching to the choir, and I'm not going to even preach because I don't have the energy to preach, but I just came here to remind you of some things. Because I'm going to let Coach Daniels tell you about a small project in Savannah that we call Harambe Farms, where we have taken city land and turned them into places that are producing fresh fruits and vegetables for the people, and we distribute it to the neighbors. We ain't selling it yet, but we're going to get to that point. Because the whole thing is to use this as an entrepreneurial opportunity to train our young people so they don't have to gangbang. So they can grow and get dirty in the soil and not have to look over their shoulders around Popo and take their check to the bank and cash it out right and come and take care of their families. This is a venture whose time is just being reviewed, because we have been farmers for centuries. We've been growing our own food for centuries. It wasn't a Monsanto who fed us. Right. My mama was a sharecropper. They grew our food every day. My grandmother was a farmer. My great-grandmother was a farmer. So farming ain't nothing new to us. We just going back around in the circle. Because we got happy when there was a Kroger's, but we gonna put Kroger out of business. Now we definitely gonna put them 7-Elevens out of business who selling us all that poison and them little puffed up chips. Taking all our money selling alcohol. Now I ain't got nothing against alcohol, but I don't want no store just selling no alcohol and cigarettes. Staying over 7-Eleven. We're gonna have some quality produce that's raised by the people, eaten by the people, controlled by the people. And yes, city government, get on board. Bring us some resources. We need that water. We can't pay that water bill. We don't have the fees to put that water system in. But you get our taxes, so that's our money. We want our money to do something good. I came to remind you of the value of community food gardens and sustainable communities What is a community? It's nothing but people coming together to do something. That's no new term, but inside of community are two important words. Commune, that means together, doing something together. And unity, being of one sound mind and vision. Gardening, growing food. Sustainable community. Sustainable is this big hot-shot new word that the new kid on the block. We want sustainable communities. That just means we want to keep on living. And we don't want to just survive, but we want to thrive. We want prosperous, healthy, clean, safe neighborhoods where there's more laughter than tears. We done cried too many tears. There's a song that we used to sing, but just before I sing that, I just wanted to remind you that through our trials and our tribulations as elders, as middle-aged, as young people sometimes, it just get rough. I know when I was a teenager, it was rough. So I was a teenage statistic, I got pregnant early. And sometimes you need something to hold on and making those decisions. And I just want to let you know that through the pain of driving down here from Savannah, child, I think I'm going to faint a minute from this pain, but I'm here to tell you that no matter what the distress, no matter what the stress, you can still go on. You can still go on. Though trials may come on every hand, you must feel like going on. I feel like going on. I said I feel like going on. Though the trials, they're going to come, I feel like going on. I will bless the Lord at all times. I will let him know I love him, because he brings me through trials and tribulations that I don't know nothing about. Yes, I grow. I like that, young people. I grow. Just keep on growing, seeking out the Creator, loving him, her every day, so that you have the power and the strength to fight for social justice, to fight for economic justice, to fight for environmental justice, youth power. We started off young. We didn't know what we was doing. We just know we had to do something. And so 50-some years later, I'm still young and still fighting. Still young and still fighting. And I'm going to fight until the good Lord calls me home. I ain't going to give up, and I sure enough ain't going to give in. We used to have a song that we sing, and I changed the words just a little bit. Goes a little something like this. Power to the people, food growing, power to the neighborhood people who will survive in America. Those who know and those who grow, power to the people, a food growing, power to the neighborhood people who will survive in America. Those who know, those who grow. Said I'm fired up.
Ready to go.
Fired up.
Ready to go.
Pastor, I'm fired up. I'm fired up because we are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're going to grow food so that we can be healthy. The question becomes, how do we actively engage the hood in the work of rescuing itself from bad health, malnutrition, hunger, no access to fresh fruits and vegetables and herbs, food deserts, food insecurity, food injustice, 7-Eleven stores selling junk, food, alcohol and cigarettes, fast food chains selling good tasting poison? How do we engage people to create people-owned and managed gardens that produce for the neighborhood, as well as for institutions that we have to have food for every day, the schools, the restaurants, the prisons, the transition centers? How do we work together to ensure that our communities are engaged, Sister Maisha, at every single level, every stakeholder you can name, from the government to the big industrial power? How do we survive? But more than importantly, how do we thrive? How do we recreate food-producing systems that provide entrepreneurial opportunities for the young and the older neighborhood residents? How do we get it going? How do we crank it up? I'm prompt and ready to go. I said I'm prompt and ready to grow. We have to work together across generations, hands and minds, sharing a vision of a healthy people, a healthy neighborhood, a healthy planet, through growing healthy food. What time is it? We used to say nation time, but right now it's growing time. It's neighborhood time. It's people coming together time. It's old school time. What time is it? It's old school time. What time is it? It's old school time. It's time to get our hands in the dirt and grow food all everywhere. Edible landscapes, I love it. I'm taking it to Savannah. But we always had edible landscapes. From Grandma's porch to Uncle Bubba's bucket in the backyard. We always grew tomatoes. Miss Susie was always cooking collard greens off the side of the porch that she plucked herself. So this ain't nothing new. Growing food in a bucket? Oh man, that ain't nothing new. My daddy grow a bucket in the food right now in his backyard. He been growing it on the corner for 35 years at his gas station. I said, Daddy, you might have to move that food from over there because you're selling gas. And he shut the damn gas station down. Excuse me. He said the gas station gone and the food still being grown. Yeah, raised beds are no beds. Harambe, it's time to engage everybody. The little people, the big people, the invalid people, the disabled people. Build that bed high enough for me and my wheelchair. I don't want to have to bend over, and I shouldn't have to. For those of you who want to get down low, but make it high enough for me so I can go, go, go. Harambe means let's pull together, and y'all know we will win. We have the power to achieve, Dr. Richard, a sustainable community through growing food. Yes, we can. I know we can, like the Pointer Sisters used to say. Barack Obama just barred that thing. But yes, we can. He been know we can. Yes, we can, and I know we can. We done it before, and we gonna do it again. So what time is it? Old school time. Like, what that boy named Sidney Porter said, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Be it in a box or in a bucket, on a corner or on an acre. It's time to take our destiny in our own hands and not let the big corporations make big money while fattening us up for the kill. Amen. Yes, we can. I know we can. Thank you for allowing me just to speak for a few minutes. I want you to be encouraged to keep on keeping on. No matter what they say, we're gonna do it the right way. We feel and must go on. Thank you so much.